comes out, so I apologize. Sometimes I run out of things to say, and it turns out you've got one too. The dinner's gone cold, I don't care, we talk till the morning. I've got no sleep, 'cause you drive me wild. 'Cause I know one day we get out of happy house and wake you up for brunch when you're feeling worn out, and we just gotta keep on hanging on for now. So slow down, hold on tight now. You're driving me wild. So you right. You're driving me wild. So you right, won't you meet me in the sunlight? Sunflower, you're the light of my life. I got a few days off, I can show you my good side. If you got the time, I can stay for a while before the sun goes down. Would you meet me in the sunlight?
Good afternoon, my friend. Today we are planting our herb garden. The sun came out and this is it. We're gonna plant our herb garden. We're gonna run to the farm and maybe see if they have some more. But before we go, look at this mug. I had to show you this mug. Hannah, sweet Hannah, her name's Hannah. She won one of my giveaways and she sent me back this mug that says flourishing on it, which it just fills. This is the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much, Hannah. And I feel like this year has really been just a time where I've just been preparing my heart and my mind and obviously my body as much as I can for really just for now, but of course the future with, just wanting to have a family. And I feel like I've gotten I'm so thankful because I feel like God really has given me so many answers to my health with functional testing. And when I found out about the mold that was in my body through the pathogen test, it really opened up my eyes. But I will say this, yesterday really specifically, I would say, I'm not sure if tempted is the right word, but I kind of was feeling the weight of like, oh wow, this is, a lot bigger than I thought. But I just, in that moment, I'm really, really finding that I am just more than ever before. Like God is bigger than anything else. God is bigger than my biggest problems. And a lot of the time healing can feel like just very up and down instead of just like up, up, up. It's definitely up and down. It feels like it comes in waves, but ultimately I know that I'm moving forward. And on the days that I am tempted to kind of feel overwhelmed or like, wow, I have so much further to go, I really have been lifted up so much by just choosing to have faith that God is bigger than this, that even in the difficulty, that He's with me, that I don't need to chase after goodness and mercy, that they follow me all the days of my life. There's nothing that I have to do to earn them or deserve them. They are God's gift to me, God's good gift to me. And that has really strengthened my heart. And I feel like in this season, I really do feel like the palm tree, where it says that the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. And as we were sitting in the mineral tubs, I just was looking up at all of these palm trees and just thinking about how they're here in the middle of the desert. It gets so hot. And even the woman at check-in, she was so sweet. She was like, you guys got such a beautiful day. The weather can change from 1 minute to the next. It can be so incredibly hot, super windy, but you guys have such a nice day here today. But as I was looking up at the palm trees and I was just thinking about how harsh the weather gets, that how beautiful they are. They are so beautiful, standing so strong and tall and green and providing shade and comfort with the shade, protection and beauty, just absolute beauty. I made my chai. And I made it so good today. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I've just been thinking about that and I've really been feeling that truth, honestly, within my body. The palm trees, literally looking at them reminded me just how that is life. You know, we go through things where it's very difficult. The heat gets turned up and yet the palm trees are there providing beauty and shade and protection and goodness and just an oasis out in the middle of the desert. And that is really ultimately something that I've really asked and I've really wanted to be intentional about, that even in my own heart, of being a place of refuge and of being just as a strong, steady, faithful. Where palm trees flourish is in the desert, is in the heat, is in the warmer climates. And I think that that is amazing and something that was just really sweet to meditate on this week. And then getting this, it just felt like it was really special to me this week. So before we run off and get started on our planting and organizing and everything that we're doing today, I've been reading this book. My mom got me this book called The Complete Book of Enzyme Therapy. Really quick little update on my health. Ever since I got my pathogen test and it came back that I have mold in my body, molds produce mycotoxins, which really affect thyroid function. This makes sense in everything in my life. And that's the thing, is that for so long, I used to think of detox as, you know, I just think of the classic juice cleansing, or you've heard of like going on a cleanse. And really the thing is that we could be doing all these, you know, cleanses or detoxes, but if we are not, here's the one thing, if this one thing isn't happening, the cleanse, the detox, if we are not having a daily regular bowel movement, that is the number one, that is like our first thing at the top of the list when it comes to detoxification. So anyway, for me, I checked that off the list. We're good to go there. And definitely something that I'm like, I wish, obviously, like nobody wants mold, but I'm like, I just wish that it didn't take so long to get it out of the body, because I really was looking forward to hopefully, you know, trying to conceive soon, but I'm just literally surrendering my timeline. Like I have genuinely surrendered my timeline, and of just like, there will be moments, of course, where I'm like, I wish now, but I know in my heart, I literally know that I am on the right path. And I truly felt like the biggest thing is to stay the course. That's the thing. You can do all the minerals, do all the things, but if you have a toxin that's attacking your cells, that is going to deplete so many things and obviously create a lot of issues, and actually specifically mold hinders thyroid. So anyway, all that to say, I need to get this out of my body, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing really well, but I'm just taking it slow and steady. And one of the things that I'm really utilizing is enzymes and focusing specifically on my digestion. So I wanted to share this with you and then share one of the things that I found that I am obsessed with. It is just, it's so good. Okay, but let me read this to you first. Enzymes are essential for everything that goes on in the body, including digestion, breathing, circulation, everything. Your body uses enzymes to fight disease and inflammation, to slow down the aging process, but the numbers of our enzymes and their activity levels decrease as we age. Our bodies just can't produce as many enzymes. This is when enzymes from fresh fruits and vegetables, food concentrates and supplements and plant sources can help. So, and something that I've been utilizing is enzymes. And I thought I would show you the doctor that I'm studying under, Dr. Brian. He actually talked about enzymes when it comes to hormones. And he was like, I won't say exactly what he said because I don't want it to be taken out of context, but basically enzymes are the backbone of everything. So this is what I'm using for my enzymes to help with the breakdown of my food. This is I've never, ever found a blend this good. I could not believe it. And I had to share it with you because this helps to speed up the breakdown of your food and digest I don't eat gluten, but gluten, lactose, really digest your food and be able to not only digest it well, but then you're going to absorb the nutrients well, which is beautiful, and also help with like bloating, gas. But again, just really into enzymes right now. But look at this blend. I cannot get over this blend because it has 5 herbs and then it has 1 food-based digestive enzyme. So this is like the dream Cambria blend of just the best digestive, just all the digestive goodness. Let me just read this blend to you. So this is the Arrae Bloat. Oh, it's so good. So the top of the list is organic ginger extract, which ginger you've probably heard, especially in pregnancy with like nausea. It can really help to soothe an unsettled stomach and really help to settle really unsettledness in your stomach. Ginger is incredibly, probably the most powerful thing, and it really smells like ginger too. Like when I first opened this, I was like, that's really potent. Of course, my camera stops recording as I'm on a roll. The second one is organic dandelion root extract, and you know my love for dandelion root runs so deep. If you've seen my liver lattes before, I love to sip on dandelion root tea, but a lot of people don't like it, and the reason that I love it so much is because it is such a powerful helper to the liver. And when we support liver health, we really support our digestive health. So I was shocked that they have this in here. That is like a top amazing thing. And that's the thing, a lot of people don't like the taste. My sister does not like the taste of dandelion root tea. She's like, I can't do it. So it's perfect that it's in a capsule form because it is very bitter. And then it has lemon balm herb extract. I cannot believe how good this blend is. Lemon balm is extremely helps to really relax you, and digestion is a parasympathetic process. We digest when we are at rest. And ultimately, that's the thing, is that the fact that this has lemon balm, it's so helpful and just calming, soothing to the nervous system, incredible. I was so blown away that this is in this blend. I love that they put that in here. Also peppermint leaf extract, which can really help with gas. If you've ever heard of people, enjoying, or if you've had peppermint tea after dinner, it really helps to, again, soothe the stomach and really helps with gas. Like if you have like pain, peppermint is amazing. Like the peppermint and ginger combo is phenomenal, but then you get the dandelion and the lemon balm and it just is like unbelievably good. And then here we go with the organic bromelain. So that is an enzyme extract of pineapple. And that is the enzyme that is going to help to break down your food. I love that that's from pineapple. It's a very powerful enzyme to help break down proteins. And as I'm learning blood chemistry, one of the things that I first noticed on my first panel from like a while ago that I reread now that I understand was I wasn't breaking down my protein really well. So that's the thing. A lot of the times we think, oh, well, if I'm eating protein, or if I'm eating, whatever the nutrients in my food, I'm getting those nutrients. I eat them, I put them in my mouth, I get the nutrients. That's actually not how it works, even though I wish it was. We need to be breaking down the nutrients from our food. And so that blood test, when I saw, oh, I'm actually not absorbing my protein well. I was eating enough protein, but I wasn't absorbing it well. And very, very interesting, because protein is essential for progesterone production, which we won't get into that now. That's the thing. We want to be able to break down that protein and actually have the body be able to utilize it. So I love that there's bromelain in there. And then the last thing, which is, it just really showed me that this formulation was so well thought out, because this has organic slippery elm inner bark extract, and slippery elm is one of the most nourishing, calming. When it's mixed with water, it creates this very not gelatinous, what's the word for it? Creates this protective layer in the stomach and in the intestines that's like this thick, soothing layer. And it really helps to strengthen the gut, because again, you are really creating a lot of soothing in the gut, and that helps to repair everything. Really helps to clear out toxins, which is exactly what I'm wanting to do right now. So I found this and I just utterly fell in love with it, and I've been using it after every meal, and that's what's going to help you to break down your food, to help with gas and bloating. I've never found a formulation that is this top notch. I had to share this with you. I was so excited about it that I I've been obsessing over this formulation. It's funny because when I first did my HTMA, the lady who I was working with at the time, she put me on ginger. So very interesting, really good. And I'm so excited because Arrae is giving you 15% off of your first order. Thank you so much, Arrae, for sponsoring this portion of the video. I could not love this product more. Whenever I hear of people having like acid reflux, like heartburn, indigestion, I always think enzymes, enzymes, enzymes. This is what you want to use. Definitely the best product that I've ever used. And right now you can get 15% off of your first order at Arrae. Plus they're giving you 4 free travel packets, which is so fun. If you use the link in my description box, and then you'll use code SHOPYT-Cambria at checkout for that 15% off, and then your free little travel sachets. So link is in the description. Enzymes are truly changing my life right now. You don't have to feel uncomfortable and just that pain. You can just enjoy your food and then reap the benefits of your food by digesting and absorbing all of those nutrients. And that's exactly what we want. So link is in the description box. I love this so, so much. I meal prepped this the other day. This is the La Scala salad. It's so good. It just gets better and better and better as it marinates. That looks amazing. That? Oh, that's a tomato. There's the herbs. Here we go. Getting a harvest bag which had so much produce in it. It came with broccoli, and look at these beautiful artichokes, which I heard that you can make these in the pressure cooker. I'm so excited. That seems like so much faster and just really delicious. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And then we have oranges, potatoes, avocado. It came with asparagus. It came with all of this. It was so much. And then rainbow chard. This looks so good. That's very, very high in potassium. Then we have our strawberries and blueberries. Definitely got into those already. So important to get enough fiber, and this is just such an easy way to get enough fiber. Apples and blueberries every day is like genuinely the easiest way for me to get enough fiber. And then I became a fan of grapefruit when I discovered these mellow gold grapefruits. They are so bright and sweet and delicious. My body craves them, and now I get them every single week. So picked up more lemons, and then it also came with this little baby squash. So that's our little farm haul. Oh, and it came with a bag of fresh lettuce so we can make a nice green salad. It is time to plant our herb garden. We got all of our herbs. Oh yeah, these definitely need to get planted. These look a little upset. First of all, we have lemon balm, which is what I was talking about earlier. So calming to the nervous system. Holy basil, right? Yeah, this is holy basil, which is another amazing, super calming, really helps with like histamines. We have our traditional herbs, but I'm really excited that we have lemon balm and holy basil, so that's really fun. This is parsley. Everyone said to plant the mint in its own pot, and I totally forgot to get a pot, but that's okay because I will. And this, I accidentally thought these were chives because they were right next to the chives, and they did look really big. They looked like big chives, but these are not. These are onions. These are onion candies. Then we have cilantro, and then I got French thyme. This smells really good. And then we have African blue basil, which this smells absolutely amazing. But I also got the basil, the sweet Thai basil, which we love to make pho. So this is gonna be so good. What else do we have? I did get some chives. These are the chives. They're much smaller. And then rosemary, dill. This looks really good. This is Greek oregano. This is probably the one that I'm the most excited about, although I am really excited about my medicinal herbs. Oh my gosh, this needs water so bad that it's like, makes me want to stop everything and give it some water. I feel bad. See? I'm already messing up. Okay, it's fine. I really need to water them. This is the thing that I'm most excited about. This is sage pineapple, or pineapple sage, and I have never even heard of this. This smells exactly like you would think pineapple sage would smell like. It's unbelievable. I was like, I have to make like a little mocktail out of this. It smells so delicious, exactly like a pineapple and sage, and I feel like that is like the perfect mocktail drink. So I'm really excited that we got some pineapple sage because I've never heard of that before. Here we go. Oh! Easter, he really is super into this, huh, Mies? You excited about the herb garden? Come here, Mies. Come on. Come smell the herb. He's so excited about it. Don't like that. No. That's not food. Not food. Meester, that's not food. He's like so excited he's eating plastic. Oh, he's very curious about the herb garden. Very curious. We have our cilantro, parsley, thyme, Thai basil, African blue basil, Greek oregano, sage back here. This is the pineapple sage, and then this is the holy basil, and then this is the lemon balm and rosemary. I tried to kind of give it its own space, even though it is next to the chives right here. But I remember at my parents' garden, the rosemary really overtook, it just really grew like a weed. So, and I read online that it needs a little bit more room. So I tried my best to give it a little bit more room. And even though it's really small, so I hope it does okay. And I know everything is, you know, kind of close to each other, but I did read that it can be okay if they're just like planted a few inches apart. So even though they look pretty right next to each other, I'm hoping for the best. And then we have our dill, of course, last but not least, our dill. So everything looks really good though. And I was actually really surprised that it all did fit in here, and I was able to space out everything with at least just the appropriate amount of inches. So I'm really excited. I cannot believe that it's in. I'm really looking forward to cooking and actually using the herbs. And I'm very surprised again that this actually fit. So let me know if you have any tips. This is the spot where it does get the most sun. Our spring project, little spring project is done next to the tree. And this definitely is the area that's gonna get the most sun, so it just made the most sense. Really looking forward to cooking with fresh herbs and having those little medicinal herbs. Because again, I have that book that it gives you like different syrups and just different medicinal tinctures with the lemon balm and the holy basil. So I'm really looking forward to trying some of those recipes out. He is right here every step of the way. And I feel like we're really utilizing every square inch of the backyard. Now I have our little herb garden, our olive tree, and the rest of the yard. Yeah, you smell. Hi, Mies. Are you into it? Follows me every step, every single step. If I go over here, he goes over here. Watch, he'll come over here and sit down. Did you plant the herb garden? We have our little shell succulent garden, and I hope that it will love it out here. But I thought that I definitely am happy that I got to bring this to life, and it was really fun. It was a fun little project to do. I love the shell. I just love how it turned out. So I got to clean this up, but it's really cute and it turned out beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna make some hot honey chicken tonight. I wrote this recipe out from somewhere I found online. I will link the original creator, but I think she was recreating it from Sweet Greens or something like that. Like that's like the original recipe. Love having this written down. This is the best thing that I've ever done. I love just having music playing on my phone, and then I can read off of the card really easily. But that's the front, and then this is the back, because there's kind of a lot, because you're gonna make the cabbage slaw, and then the dressing, and then the quinoa, and the sweet potatoes, and the chicken, obviously. So and this is like so amazing. I absolutely love having this little recipe binder. And honestly, now that I'm building out everything in here, this is so convenient. And having all of my favorite recipes is just, I did not realize how much I would love this. So even if this isn't something that you were maybe even thinking about doing, this is a fun project to do. So just throwing it out there if you are, because that's the thing, even if you're not super big into cooking, if you have some of your favorite recipes written down where you can just easily access them, and you're like, you don't have to think about scrolling through your phone or trying to find a recipe, you just know that you love these recipes. It's so convenient. It really is amazing. So I am looking forward to making this, so let's get started. I'm gonna start out by marinating the chicken first, so that's what we're gonna do first, and I have the oven preheating for the sweet potatoes. We'll get those chopped up next, and then I will do the quinoa, and then I'll make the dressing at the end. So let's do it. There we go, do a little extra.
Slow down, hold on tight now. It's okay to meet me at the front line.
It doesn't have to. There's something fake.
I can't fly down on the ride.
What's your joke?
I wish I
It's
could
just
meet you at your mom's house. Apologize.
Where's the tongue?
Pocket notebook, nervous. Sometimes I have things to say. It turns out you've got one too. The dinner's gone cold. Don't care. It's up till the morning. I don't sleep.
Oh,
Pretty sure drive me wild. 'Cause I know one day we get out of happy house and wake you up for lunch when you're feeling warm.
Wow, look at that.
We just gotta keep on hanging on for now. So slow down, hold on tight now. You're driving me
Oh, fine.
so
Gotta start with the salad, baby. That's a good salad.
I'm pretty impressed.
Anybody who ever has your salad, this one, loves it. It's like, how do you make that?
Every time I make this salad, people ask me that. How do you make that? That is so good. I remember when we were in Oregon, I made this
amazing.
salad.
I'm always bummed out because I love hot chicken so much. You know, every time we see that hot chicken sandwich places popping up everywhere,
Yeah.
like, that is me. Like,
Yeah.
I would.
You are the hot chicken.
I love hot chicken,
Yeah.
but now I can't stand it because I eat it and then I feel like horrible.
I thought you were gonna say I ruined it for you.
No, I just when I eat that with I get really lethargic. Like it makes me feel like the worst food coma ever. I feel really inflamed.
Yeah.
But I love hot chicken so much. I just love just thinking about it. It's so good when it's crunchy. But this, I like that.
Yeah.
I get the satisfaction of hot chicken without.
You do?
Yeah, it tastes great. When I was smelling it when I was outside.
Don't judge me.
And
Keep going.
I love it. It was great.
So what's your rating? Let's be harsh with our rating. Let's be like a food critic. What's your rating?
Like a 7 and 8.
Okay.
Like it's.
No, yeah, I wanted the harshness. Like, obviously this is 10 out of 10, but like if
Yeah.
I'm being extremely harsh.
I don't know how to be a food critic.
No, yeah,
but
I would say 7, 8.
Yeah.
I would say 8.
It's not a 6.
No, not a 6. But it's not a 9. And we got under 10,000 steps. I'm telling you, this blend is superior. You want to take some of this? And then look, it has lemon balm. I planted lemon balm in the back today. And lemon balm, that's that really calming for the nervous system. It's a very calming herb. Remember Dr. Brian was explaining like hormones and enzymes? I'm gonna read more of that enzyme book.
Cool. That was super awesome. Thank you. I already feel better.
Oh, you're silly. You're so
I feel
silly.
so much better.
Okay, you're done.
I really do.
Last ingredient. You want to know? Okay. Slippery elm.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, we have that. But here's the thing. That's the thing. I never do it because you have to make the tincture. You have to like soak it. Remember I would soak it. It's like that really thick. It almost looks like a gelatin. It's like a thick. What does slippery elm do? It coats. What does peppermint do?
I don't know. Protects?
Helps with gas. What does ginger do?
and keeps you from sickness. Pile of dishes that need to get cleaned right now. My brain cells are like
they're expanding. What is bromelain?
I don't know. I don't know.
That was fun. What a beautiful spring day that was. I just finished editing this video and I'm just gonna get straight into it. I am officially on my period and I'm having yet another pain-free period. And it just made me think about how a lot of the times we think if we're having hormone problems, like I have a hormone problem, I have a hormone problem. The way that I always like to say it so it's not confusing, because it is so overwhelming. Sometimes you're like, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to do. But the way that I like to think about hormones is hormones are the result of, they're the fruit that grows from other roots. And there's a few major roots in the body, and one being gut health, which is probably the biggest root of all. And kind of like I was saying earlier, when I got my blood test done, I was eating protein, but my blood clearly showed that I was not breaking down protein well. And that was a little bit ago. I think it maybe was last year or something. I would need to recheck my markers now. But I'm just so thankful that, there are real reasons for things, that it's not just, for years. I literally thought, I can't even believe that I have painless periods. I didn't even know that existed. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that that was a possibility. I just thought everybody had cramps and everybody was just miserable every month, and that's normal. And it is normal, but it because it's so common, but it doesn't have to be our normal. And I didn't know that. And so I always shared that with you because I didn't know it was a possibility. And I always share everything with you because I always look back and think I will always help anybody else that has gone through or is going through something similar. So just remember the roots, the fruits start with the roots. And if your body is talking to you, if you're bloated, if you're uncomfortable, focus on digestion, focus on gut health, and watch everything else in your life truly change. So that's why I like to share all these things, and I loved spending the day with you. So anyway, that's just my final little health chat there is, focus on the root. And one thing that you can do specifically is really listen to your body if it's talking to you. If you're getting bloated, if you're getting uncomfortable after you eat. That was one of my biggest signs years ago. And I had no idea that that was correlating with my hormones at all, because that's the thing. If we don't break down protein well, if we're not breaking down and utilizing the nutrients in our food well, whether it's the B vitamins or the protein, our body needs all of those nutrients for ovulation, for clearing excess hormones, to support liver detoxification. I mean, we need amino acids for liver health. And in order to get those amino acids, we have to be able to properly break them down. And you can be sure that if you are not having regular bowel movements, having bloating, having pain, all that kind of stuff, like I was for years, and you're having hormone symptoms, that is a driving factor, that is a root of your fruits. So everything will be linked in the description box from this video. And don't forget, you can go to arrae.com and use my code and get 15% off of your first order. That is such a top-notch blend with truly the best, most outstanding herbs for so many different reasons in so many different areas, from parasympathetic support, rest and digest, to coating and soothing support, so important for healing and sealing, to just helping with breakdown of your food. I mean, it's such a fantastic blend. I just found them a couple months ago, and I'm obsessed with all the blends on their website. I want to try them all. I love when I find a company that makes really good, just God-given, nature-made ingredients. It's the best. So link is in the description. I love you so much. Go tend to your roots, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.